So as you see, round 6, heat number 2 is the AKDRONES, Hazardfpv, and FPV free. Looking at the season, the race day totals to see who's got a shot and where they have it. You can see Hazardfpv right now is in contention for a trophy right now. With 20 points still on the line, you got your round 6 and round 7 points. A potential point spread of 52 for Hazardfpv, notwithstanding anybody else ahead of him making points, could put him up into first place points as it stands right now. For AKDRONES, still having a bit of a difficulty getting his quad up into the air. We're hoping we could see him race a full race on this next one right here. An FPV free, slow and steady. It's 20 points right now, also having some difficulty finishing the races. So they're out there at the start gate right now, taking a look at their quads, discussing strategies, and should be returning to the flight line momentarily. All right, now we have pilots back at the flight line now, getting themselves with their final preparations, headsets on, plugs in. And we are just about ready to race, folks.
We're not armed at all. Pilots ready.
All right, we've got 3 pilots queued up and ready to go, waiting for the tone.
Let's race.
Tone sounds, and we have 3 quads cleanly into the air. All 3 through the starting gate. And it's Hazardfpv out there out ahead. You can see down the backstretch. That sun is a little bit of a issue potentially, but it doesn't look like it's really washing out anybody's video. AKDRONES flying into the sun, ends up into the ground. We'll look and see if he can get that thing righted. For now, it's Hazardfpv first through the gates, 25.757 seconds. So we will join AKDRONES back if he could get that thing back into the air. Right now, FPV free completing his first lap in a time of 41.081. Hazardfpv now going through the corkscrew around that flag and that, what we're calling it, the back gate over the hurdle, and on lap number 3. That one significantly slower for by his standards, 31.581 seconds on that lap. You can see his fastest one about 6 seconds faster than that. FPV free now through the split S. Hazardfpv on his tail now, going through the corkscrew. It's a big looping fur ball. Looks like a dogfight out there right now. And Hazardfpv gets by FPV free just before getting to the gate. 30 seconds left in this race. So Hazard's picked up his time just a little bit on that one, 26.147 seconds on that particular lap for him. He is on pace for a 5-lap race, nothing to sneeze at. So here he comes again through the gate. Another faster lap. This is the fastest one of this race, 24.113, 4 seconds to go. And that should do it for both the guys out on the track. And FPV free finds an obstacle and ends up upside down. We'll see if he can get that going. He's got 1 minute to get that back into the air. Hazardfpv coming through the backstretch. He'll add 10 points to his day. He'll be happy with that performance out there. 10 points.
There's a hole right there.
And that is, let's see, we still have 1 out on the track. FPV free has 30 seconds to get that quad back up into the air. You can see him, he's armed. You can see all the modes going through them, trying to get that thing going. So you can hear what he's trying to do. There may be a jammed prop or something that's keeping it from flying. And that is it. He's going to hang up the controller. So it's Hazard FPV, the sole survivor on that one. 5 laps in 2:12.903. If you compare that to one of his earlier performances, I think it was the first performance on the day, starting to ease it up a little bit maybe out there. We're down 11 seconds from the pace on the first one, but he does gain the 10 points on the race day, moves him to, let's see if we can find, there he is on the race day now, tied for second place on the day. So we got a horse race on the race day, and in the season standings, nothing's changed there. Once again, to reiterate, 6-point spread between FPV Maverick and now Dan Boy Manboy going into second place. It's Mr. Geek 2 points behind him, with AK Honky with 4 further, or actually that's 14 points now to make up on that one. So top 3, 4 more heats, I guess I should say, around 6 heat 3 and all of 7 to make up those points and move on to the championship race.